Welcome to Soul Knowledge. I'm your host, Rocky Cave. Tune in to Wellness. We are souls having a human experience, and this podcast is where we remember that. Your soul has lived lifetimes. It has a history, a purpose, and a wisdom that goes deeper than anything your mind can analyze. My work through Reiki, hypnotherapy, past life regression, subconscious healing, and intuitive transformation is to help you not just learn about your soul, but to actually know it. Here I'll be sharing real stories from real sessions, lessons from the unseen, and truth telling about what healing really looks like. The messy, mystical, holy, human, sometimes hilarious, often uncomfortable, absolutely life-changing parts of it all. And I'll warn you now, if you don't like the honest language or the occasional well-placed F-bomb, this is not the podcast for you. Because sometimes the most spiritual thing you can say is, fuck this, I'm done repeating this pattern. So let's take a breath. Tune in. Let go of what you think you know. And let's drop into the wisdom your soul's been trying to give you all along. Welcome home. Welcome to Soul Knowledge. Hello and welcome back to the Soul Knowledge Podcast. I am Rocky with Tune Into Wellness. And today we are talking about finding our magic and just understanding that we're not here to be saved by something external, but there is a call within each of us. And our being saved, our magic, it all lies within us, hence the tune in to our bodies, to ourselves, because that is where all of our answers are. And so I just want to start here. I was a really happy kid. I have always been poly positive, bright. I was the kind of girl that believed things would always work out. There's the Pollyanna, right? I loved that movie as a little girl. I trusted life. I trusted people. I trusted God. I trusted that if I just kept being good, kind, and hopeful, everything would make sense, even the bad stuff. And it mostly did. And there was always another part of me, though, a quieter part, that observant part of me, the part that knew deep in her bones that something wasn't quite right. And I can tell you that she, or me, couldn't name it. It just felt that life was bigger than what I was really living. And I can tell you that I sensed that there was more meaning, more magic, more depth than I could see on the surface. And I will tell you that I prayed hard. I believed there would be a moment, like a lightning bolt, a miracle. Heck, I would have taken a fairy godmother to drop out of the sky and magically appear. And that suddenly everything would be okay. That I would just magically feel good. Feel like I have purpose, like there's a meaning to my life. And when that moment, everything was okay. I just thought there was just going to be this magical moment. And I can tell you that I waited. I waited for that moment and I kept praying for it. And what I didn't realize was the magic wasn't missing. It was actually happening quietly in tiny shifts, subtle awakenings, in moments so small, they didn't look like miracles. And then a thought landed differently, a boundary that felt new, a moment of self-honesty, and a whisper from my body, a pull towards something unfamiliar, but quite true. I still was looking for the fireworks, though. And because I was looking for those fireworks, I missed the glow. It wasn't until I slowed down. It wasn't until I learned how to tune into my body, until I began really listening to my inner world, my inner voice. It wasn't until I stopped asking the outside world for answers that I could finally see it. There had never been one big grand moment. It had been a collection of magical ones. And now I get to feel them in real time. Now obstacles don't feel like punishment. They feel like initiation. A shift doesn't feel like chaos. It feels like evolution. Because I know myself now, not the version of me shaped by expectations, and definitely not the version that learned how to perform. I know me at the essence of my soul. And that little girl, that younger self of me, she wasn't meant to be saved. She was always meant to remember. And I think it's so important for us to take these moments to pause, to truly connect with ourselves, because we miss so much. And we are walking around disconnected, alone. And I'm going to bet that most of us are pretty fucking miserable because we're searching high and low for these external signs, these external validations. And we're all waiting for this big, magical moment. And guess what? There is not going to be a big, magical moment, period. The magic, it's in the small things, in the slightest little moments, and we miss them. And I say we, including me, we have missed them because we're looking for something truly remarkable. And I'm going to tell you now, and I want you to listen to me, that each one of you are already remarkable. Each one of you are already magical and truly, truly amazing. And if you don't know that part of you, you need to tune in. And if you need help learning how to tune in, you can reach out to me. I am so happy to teach you because I'm going to tell you you're missing all those magic moments. And because I slowed down, I chose to truly connect with my soul. I get to live in those moments in real time. I see all the little magical slides, the tiny awakenings as they happen. And it's so cool to reflect back and see how they've all collectively added up. And so now I want to give you some actionable items that can help you connect with yourself today to really tune into your body. So let's make this real for you today. Okay? I want you to pause today, just once. And I want you to put your hand on your chest. And I want you to ask, what is actually happening inside me right now? And I don't want you to understand. I don't want you to be putting words into yourself about how you should feel. I want you to really see what you truly, genuinely feel, unfiltered by expectations of self-judgments. What is actually happening inside me right now? Okay, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to notice the small bits of magic. Okay, maybe today before you go to bed, I want you to write down, or you can just do this in your head, 3 moments that were quiet but meaningful. Maybe it was a breath, a realization, a moment of honesty, a shift in perspective. Just think about it. And then lastly, I want you to ask yourself this question. Where am I waiting to be rescued instead of remembering myself? Where are you sitting there just waiting for somebody to come in and rescue you? Come in and magically make things better. Make the pain, make the sadness, make the anger, make the fear, make the guilt, whatever, go away. Maybe shifting your business, shifting something where things are easier and simpler and you're waiting for something externally to come and help you. The truth is, you were never meant to be saved. You are being called right now in this moment to awaken. Awaken that magic you're waiting for. You are the magic. And that Savior, that rescuer, that prayer you have been putting out, it's already inside you. It is already there. And if you need help finding it, you reach out to me. If you have any kind of shifts in doing these practices, these steps, these actionable items, I want you to send me a message because I want to hear about it. I want to hear when you take that time to look for little magical moments. I want you to send them to me because I want to hear them. There's magic. There is magic in each and every day. And there can be magic in almost every moment of every day. It's a matter of you taking the time, taking the pause, and noticing it. You, my friend, are the magic. You are your knight in shining armor. I hope you believe that. Maybe today's not the day, but I hope that you learn to believe that believe you are your magic. Until next time. Thank you for tuning in and for doing this work, not just for yourself, but for everyone connected to you. If this episode stirred something in you, trust that. Share it, leave a review, send it to someone whose soul needs it. Your voice and your ripple matter. And if you're ready to go deeper, to explore your past lives, heal your patterns, reconnect to your soul, or work with me one-on-one, head over to tuneintowellness.com or connect with me on Instagram. Until next time, trust what you feel, honor what you know, and remember, your soul already has the answers. Be bold, be light, be you. I'll see you next time on Soul Knowledge.